All right, hey guys. Well, we are starting phase 4 of our yearly cycle, and I wanted to kind of touch base with you about what that looks like, things to be expecting, and kind of how we transition into the open, which is what we've been training for this entire year. So phase 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is kind of goes along the motto. If you've heard me say it recently, CrossFit is varied, right? Varied, not random. So what we mean by that is we've been transitioning and working all year long, kind of one thing into the next, leading to what our Super Bowl is. So, which is the CrossFit Open coming up here at the end of the month. And we're kind of prepping for that, right? So we've done a lot of the work. We spent 3 phases getting our technique down. So we've done a lot of Olympic lifting techniques, a lot of skill work. So now, what can we do to get ready for the open? What's left for us? So what that looks like is kind of twofold. So we're going to attack it from 2 different ways. One, we're not going to run away from technique work. Obviously, that's really important, but we are going to kind of back off and really look at our strength and try and build that up as much as we can. So if you're someone who likes squats, you are going to like this cycle. So we are going to squat a lot. So back squats are going to happen multiple times a week. We're testing our 1 rep max, and then we're basing all our percentages off of that. So I can tell you for the next 6-7 weeks, every Monday, 5x5 back squat. Every Thursday, 3x3 back squat. The percentages are going to vary a little bit. And what I want to caution you or encourage you to do is to not PR every week. So you're going to set a 1 rep max, Monday, week 1. And we are going to squat over 7 weeks with twice a week, 14 times. We have 14 squat sessions in there. You're not going to reset a new max on session 2 or session 5, or in all reality, session 12, right? We want to build progressively. And the way we do that is we actually take our time, weeks 1 and 2, really make sure you're squatting very, very well. Ask your coaches, how does this look? If I attempted a 1 rep max with this exact form, would I be able to stand it up? So kind of being diligent on how we're moving, because we're going to get the reps in. We're going to get the load in. So what can we control? We control lots of things. We can control our sleep and our stress levels, hopefully, what we put in our body, but showing up, being consistent, and then keeping in mind what we're trying to do, which is move well. So that's what we're looking for out of squats, building up that strength. So at some point, hopefully we're moving so well in our Olympic lifts, the thing that's holding us back is strength. So we're going to focus on that. We're going to focus on building up that leg strength in the back squat. So we will be doing lots and lots of that. I know anyone I've said that to so far has been very excited. I know I, for one, am very excited to kind of get back to a basic foundational movement of life, and then adding some weight to that. The other thing we're going to do is kind of in the same vein. I don't want to call it monotonous, but at some point, in order to get more fit, you just have to get after it. So you just have to work really, really hard and keep things simple. So you'll notice a lot of our open prep workouts are not going to be these 5, 6, 7 movement type things. You're going to see a lot of couplets, maybe some triplets. You're going to see a lot of cardio work. So you're going to see a lot of double unders. You're going to see a lot of burpees. So things that we think will show up in the open, but also things that we think are going to really help you. It's like that set when you're studying for your test, right? And you're that last minute cram session. We're in that last month, so we're cramming. And the best way to cram for fitness is just to go really, really hard and hurt a little bit. So what are the movements where we can do that? So that is, we're going to continue rowing a ton for our February row challenge. We're going to hit a lot of assault bikes, but you're going to start seeing things like cardio intervals. So 15 calories on the assault bike for 5, 7, 10 rounds. Things like of that nature, where it's a skill and a cardio meshed together, and we are just asking you to, I hate the phrase go to the dark place, but other people seem to like it. So we're asking you to go to the dark place and just understand that fitness truly, it's changing you inside, and that comes with a little bit of resistance, right? So your body's going to push back, say, hey, I'm a little uncomfortable, and you're going to have to tell yourself, sounds good, we're getting better. So those are kind of the two areas you're going to see. You're not going to have your designated lifting days like we've seen in the past, other than Mondays and Thursdays. So we'll still hit all of our lifts. We're still going to solidify that shoulder joint. We're still going up, top, overhead. You actually notice we're going to kind of double down on strict press and push press in the same days. We're going to do some different things with our deadlift. So you'll see some deficit deadlifts. You'll see some library deadlifts where we're focusing on time under tension. But we're not going to have the case where in the past where every Tuesday is strict press, every Wednesday is deadlift, XYZ, Monday to Friday, other than those Mondays and Thursdays. We're just going to try to build up strengths and skills that we think are going to be important. And then those Metcons, like I said, are going to just be upper level intense. So that's the last thing I want to talk to you about before we go on our way, is the idea that we need to do more. Now, more is not always better. The phrase is better is better. So if I was going to say, hey, we need to up the intensity, and we've got a 3-round workout of 10 reps on the burpees and 135-pound cleans, right? So if I want to make that more intense, I think more, right? So I'm going to add weight to the clean, and I'm going to do 5 rounds instead of 3. But in all reality, because you added all of that, your pace has to go down because you've added more work. So if we want to get more intense, we have to do less. We just have to do less, better, and faster, and harder. So if you went to Battle of the Brave, we had 5 teams go, so 20 people competing. One of the things I noticed is the speed that you compete at. It's just different than what you do in class, right? It's just harder and faster. So how can we mimic that in class? This is going to be something I reiterate time and time again, is scaling is not a bad thing. If you scale, you're going to get more fit because you're going to get more intense. So if you want to get your intensity up, take 3 rounds and do 2. Because if you only have 2 rounds, you're going to go that much harder. Take those 135-pound cleans that you were going to break into 2 sets and drop them to 95 and do it in 1 set. So never stop moving. So taking weight off the bar and making sure we're moving perfectly, or taking reps down, but that means we're not breaking them up and we're sprinting through them. If you want to get more fit, there's a couple ways to do it. 1, move better, which is what you're paying for here. That's why we're coaching you through. So ask, how do I move better? And then 2, move with more intention. So upping our intensity as we get to the open, which is our next version of a competition where we want that speed to be faster than we're comfortable with. Let's start getting comfortable by moving faster in the workouts at the gym. So this is going to be my 7-week plea to tell you, do less, but do it better. And we're here to help you through that. Hopefully, watch the coaches. What are we doing in class? So hopefully you'll see me. If there's ever burpees, right, I'm going to take 2 off of them, not because I'm lazy, but because I know that's a weakness of mine. And if I do 2 less, I'm going to do whatever number a whole lot faster than if I did the RX movement. So ask your coaches, how can I move with more intention each and every day? It's going to pay off for Friday Night Lights, which I'm very, very excited about. So welcome to phase 4. I'm really, really excited as we get to kind of see the culmination of a year's worth of working towards the open. So we've been going through this. This will be 28 weeks, right? 7 weeks a cycle. 28 weeks we've been working towards something. So far, every single cycle, it seems like we're crushing test week standards on retest week. And now that we've gotten better and we're getting better in an intentional manner, I am very, very excited in what I expect to be, not that what I hope to be, but what I expect to be the best open performance almost all of our members have ever had. So you've put in the work. So last 10%, right? Let's just keep hanging on. Let's cram for that final session. And we'll come out. We'll have a blast on Friday Night Lights, no matter how we perform. Just being around friends, family, and having a good time. All right, and with that, good luck.